All right, everybody, we're back here again, and yes, we actually do have a new camera with a new phone, so we'll get some better video quality now. Wasn't that great there for a while, but we made it work and just kept rolling. Got a little upgrade. But anyways, we're here in the second episode of our Ozzy Osbourne reviews, and we're looking at none other than the legendary album, Diary of a Madman. Of course, this is sadly Randy Rhoads' final album. Before his tragic death, they went and did a couple shows, I believe, on tour with this thing. But and you've got, of course, Bob Daisley back again on the bass who is, kind of Ozzy's secret weapon. Because he was really a key songwriter. If you look at a lot of song credits, in the sleeve and such, a lot of them say Daisley on them because that man knows how to write. And he was a key member. And like I said, that secret weapon, especially back in early 80s Ozzy. But anyways, we'll go and kick this classic record off with Over the Mountain. What a track. What a way to begin it. Again, Ozzy kicks it off with a fast-paced one. And this man, me and my brother often joke, this guy's like the king of breakdowns. He always has these just beautiful breakdowns, kind of like on the opening track on Blizzard of Oz. I Don't Know has that just super melodic breakdown. And Over the Mountain has the same thing, not exactly. Of course, this is overall a faster paced, heavier track. And, I'll go ahead and talk about the production real quick. The production isn't, it's not like way ahead of Blizzard of Oz, but it's a fair amount better than Blizzard of Oz's production, especially with the bass mix on here. I really dig. But yeah, Over the Mountain, incredible song, big hit off here. Then we got Flying High again, possibly the biggest hit off here, and that's a great song as well. Really, the hits off here aren't as overplayed as stuff like Blizzard of Oz, like Crazy Train and Mr. Crowley, some of that stuff. And then you have the beautiful acoustic. The whole song's on acoustic, but the verses and the intro of You Can't Kill Rock and Roll. Randy Rhoads slays on this thing, and this is one of those that has a lot of this album has a lot of neoclassical elements to it. Randy Rhoads really wanted to show, like he showed it a little bit on Blizzard of Oz, but man, he wanted to really put it on display here on this record, and boy did he do it with tracks like this one. Then we got Believer, and what a freaking killer riff. One of my favorite Ozzy riffs, verses, and one of my favorite Ozzy songs, period. Right there. Believer is just incredible. Then we open up side 2 of Little Dolls. Another really cool one, kind of a creepy sound. Kind of goes with that classic album cover. The pins and needles prick the skin of little dolls. Pretty spooky, and Ozzy's kind of known for that wicked kind of style. Lyrics and stuff like that, and the melody kind of fits it, especially the chorus. Then we got kind of the ballad here. Not quite as slow and soft as a ballad as Goodbye to Romance on the first record, but I'd still call it a ballad. You got Tonight, and one of my favorites off this album, the bass from Bob Daisley, specifically on that track, that bass intro. Oh, what a cool bass sound Daisley has on this record. He really is like a shining star in here. I think this is one of his more prominent records from his time with the band. Then you've got SATO, which is another cool song. Really kind of, that one's a little bit more fast-paced, a pretty heavy track off here. And then you close it with one of my favorite Ozzy songs of all time, and I know it's for a lot of people, the pure neoclassical Diary of a Madman. That is a masterpiece of a track. That is a neoclassical masterpiece. You could, if you strip that song of the lyrics and all that, that's just, and really stripped it down, that's a classical piece. And the breakdown, again, on that thing, it just blows you away. It gives me goosebumps every time I even think about that song. And that is really... it's a damn shame Randy Rhoads had to go, but you know what? He went off on a note with his last song recorded, Diary of a Madman. And what a way to go out and show, hey, this is my mark on the world. And it makes you wonder what he could have kept doing, you know. Very sad. He could, I mean, he probably would have stayed in the band. I know he had plans, or actually I don't know about that, because he did have plans. I've heard from like interviews with his mother and stuff like that he was gonna go teach guitar at like classical guitar at like a college and stuff. So that, you know, the dude had big ambitions and stuff. So it's really a tragic situation. But anyways, yeah. If you noticed, track by track by track by track, pretty much a perfect record here. I mean, nothing is filler at all. This is a masterpiece of an album. It's known by Ozzy fans as a masterpiece. I mean, what a, you know, no sophomore slump here. He just shocked the world with his first record and then shocked them again with this one. So, but yeah, next time we'll be taking a peek at, I've got Speak of the Devil, but I don't think I'm going to be reviewing that as it's a live album. But it is cool to hear Brad Gillis from Night Ranger playing on guitar on, you know, some Sabbath songs and stuff. And that was kind of recorded right after Randy died, and they had to continue some of those tour dates. But we won't be looking at that. I'll probably show that off during the ranking video. But we will be looking at, of course, the next record, I believe 1983's, 83 or 84, I think it's 83, Bark at the Moon, with, of course, guitar player Jakey Lee, which adds a totally different style of guitar playing and tone. But yeah, I'm pretty hyped to be checking that one out. And, you know, we've already knocked out the 2 Randy Rhoads records, and we're moving on to the next era of Ozzy here. So, yeah, let me know what you guys think of this album. I'm sure it's hard to find a lot of people who don't like this album, or a lot of people who don't put it up at the top. So, of course, I'm not going to spoil where I put it yet. But, yeah, masterpiece of an album. Let me know what you think. Like, comment, subscribe. Thanks, guys.